Hello everyone, Donna Bush here with your CIG television news brief on this Thursday evening. Reinforcing and reaffirming the Cayman Islands' relationship with U.S. policymakers, regulators and industry, the Deputy Premier and Minister for Financial Services and Commerce, the Honorable Premier Ebanks, was in New York recently for some important meetings.
We began in New York City with Cayman Finance's industry roundtables, which confirmed the Cayman Islands' attractiveness as a top investment funds domicile. In Washington, D.C., I met journalists who cover international issues that are relevant to the Cayman Islands. These journalists work for highly respectable media outlets, and we had forthright conversations about our financial services framework in its modern light. They were genuinely interested in hearing our story. We then met U.S. policymakers to share updates on how the U.S. and the Cayman Islands are upholding global standards that fight illicit crime.
The Deputy Premier held introductory meetings with D.C.-based journalists from highly respectable media outlets who cover international issues relevant to Cayman's financial services framework. The journalists were genuinely interested in the Cayman Islands and open to understanding our financial services framework in its modern light. In addition to the reinsurance roundtables and media meetings, other meetings were held with U.S. Senate and House of Representatives, the Senate Finance Committee, and Citigroup and Bank of America, including others. Now, Deputy Premier Ebanks thanks Ministers Kenneth Bryan and Catherine Ebanks-Wilkes for covering various aspects of his responsibilities while he was overseas. Well, the Easter holidays are here, which means we will see more motorists on the roads. And like previous years, the police have some reminders for those who are driving.
During the holiday season, the RCIPS will be conducting a road safety operation to ensure that everyone reaches home safely at the end of the holiday period. Be sure not to exceed the speed limit and reduce your speed in poor weather conditions. Give 100% of your attention to driving and be on the lookout for cyclists and pedestrians during the period. Cyclists are reminded to travel with the flow of traffic and operate as a vehicle would.
Police on Cayman Brac are also encouraging drivers there to be safe on the roads this Easter.
As we gear for the Easter weekend, let's prioritize safety on the roads. Remember to drive responsible. If you're going to be drinking, please have that designated driver. Avoid distractions and always wear your seatbelt. Let's make this holiday a safe and enjoyable one.
And as we continue our coverage of Cayman Brac, police on the sister islands are involved each year with the annual agriculture show, ensuring public safety, guiding motorists to parking, and assisting in other areas. Well, this year, however, residents and visitors were treated to a surprise.
This year was an extra special year. We were able to display the police helicopter from the Air Operations Unit in Grand Cayman, which was of particular interest to a lot of the visitors to the Ag Show. Not just the young, but everybody seemed very keen to have a look, meet the pilot, meet the crew, and get an opportunity to take some photographs with the helicopter. And a lot of the youngsters enjoyed sitting in the pilot seat and getting some great photos with that. I think it was particularly useful or enjoyable because the helicopter is only usually seen from a distance flying over either on a medevac to or from Faith Hospital or as part of some coastal patrols or operational deployments. So to actually get to see it on the ground and close up, I think the general public really enjoyed that.
We invite you to join us immediately after today's news brief for highlights of the Cayman Brac Agriculture Show that was held last Saturday, where more than 2,000 people enjoyed the day of activities. And of course, we'll continue our coverage of Cayman Brac over the coming weeks. We invite you to join us for that coverage. Well, during Easter, many people are camping, a long-standing Caymanian tradition, of course. So the Department of Environmental Health is reminding the public of some food safety and garbage disposal tips when camping. The DEH urges campers to take precautions to prevent foodborne illnesses. They said be sure to wash your hands after using the bathroom and before and after handling raw foods. Wash utensils, plates, and trays after each use, and pack raw meat, poultry, and seafood in separate coolers from food that is already cooked or ready to eat, such as dairy items, fruits, pastry, and beverages, to avoid cross-contamination. Now, this Easter, the DEH is partnering with the Recreations, Parks, and Cemetery section of the Public Works Department that's responsible for parks and cemetery cleanups. Containers for the disposal of litter will be available at popular camping sites. All persons should use these, they say, for disposal of any litter or garbage, or in the absence of these, persons should bag and take their waste materials back home. Now, return the campsites to original condition is also being requested. Campers be reminded that improper garbage disposal and littering are liable to penalties under the Litter Act and the Public Health Act, including a fine of $500 or up to $2,000. Officials say every effort must be made to dispose of all waste in a sanitary manner. Campers should rent a portable toilet or camp at locations with bathroom facilities. It's also suggested. Finally, let's have a look at our forecast, what we can expect over the Easter holidays weather-wise. Thursday evening, a cold front over the extreme northwest Caribbean will support light south to southwest winds, and seas will veer west to northwest by Thursday as that front approaches the Cayman Islands area. Now, some showers are possible along the front late tonight, with fresh to locally strong northerly winds expected thereafter. There's also a 40% chance of rainfall tonight. For you boaters, though, seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet, increasing to 4 to 6 feet late tonight, especially along the northern and western coasts of the island. Now, some swells are possible along the northern and western coastlines. Operators of small craft should exercise caution over the open seas, again, from late tonight. The two-day outlook through to Saturday evening is for similar weather conditions with a gradual decrease in winds and seas thereafter. A reminder that you can check out the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's website and Facebook page for a look at our local weather conditions. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, we ask you to take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for all of your key government information. I'm Donna Bush, wishing you a safe and, of course, a wonderful Easter holiday.